Welcome to this week's Twinflame Soulmate love reading for the week of August 13th to August 20th. Almost said July. It was a hard month last month for a lot of people. So we're finally coming out of that very expressive, very karmic, very heavy energy. A lot of karmic relationships ended. A lot of twin flames relationships ended. And those are twin flames are back into communication. Almost all of them are back into communication. Not all, but almost all. And there was a lot of karmic endings. So last month was heavy and it was big for a lot of people. It had a lot of power to kick. It kicked a lot of people's butt. It kicked mine too. I wasn't around much. There was issues and things coming up from every which direction. So if you got your butt kicked too, now you know why. It was a really, really heavy month. I am using a new deck of tarot cards. These are tarot cards, though they are as big as oracle cards, and they are like oracle cards. Actually, they're tarot oracle cards. I really love them. They're angel tarot cards, and I just got these in another deck like these, and I'm really, really, really liking them. They're harder to work with because of their sheer size, because they're the size of oracle cards and the amount of tarot cards. But again, like I said, I really love them. Here is a deck of actually normal large deck of tarot cards. This is about a medium to large deck compared. So you can see why they're so hard to handle, but they're pretty awesome. So let me get all my cards out. I'm going to be using a few tarot cards this week and these angel oracle tarots. I don't know which oracle deck I will be using. Oh, I want to use them all. I really like the unicorn oracles. I think I'll use those. They're not very romantic, never mind. I love them, but okay. Let's get this started. Got quite a few things out for you today. Okay. So I'll read them as I lay them down. Saves time if I lay them all down and read them, but whoop. Okay, we'll have that come out first. The past it was actually upside down. I don't read oracle cards upside down, but I read tarot cards upside down. So I don't know. Kind of had a moment there. I didn't know what to do. It takes just a little longer to work with these, though they're well worth it. So if you had a really hard time last month, don't worry. Everybody was having a hard time last month. See all the tarot cards that I've selected, because I had my tarot cards all in this one box over there, and I started getting so many tarot cards I couldn't keep them over there anymore. So I've moved them over here, and I've got these kind of like little, I don't know what you would call them, they're little drawers that I'm keeping all my cards in. I'm just pulling them out now when I do the readings. So these are also a deck of Archangel tarot cards. Archangel power. These used to say, I believe these used to say Doreen Virtue on them, but now it's just Redleek Valentine. I don't know how to say the name. They're really good tarot cards though. My favorite ones by Redleek are just the angel ones. I like those the most. The Archangel power cards are good too. Okay. Let them come out. back of these cards are pretty nifty. I'm thinking I should be gluing my, and I turned the cards upside down thinking that's the way they should be, and they weren't. I turned them going, you shouldn't have turned them. You know what? I should not have. So sometimes you just do things on the spur. Okay. So let me read these first, and I'll shuffle the rest. I was going to read them, and then I stopped. Right. King of Earth, and this is upside down. Generous, prosperous, professional, responsible, practical. I was trying to read it upside down. A successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered, the Midas touch. But this card was upside down. It came out upside down. So this means that, like I was just talking about, the energies for July and the energies for a lot of people, they weren't like that. Things really went bad. And then we've got the 5 of Raphael. Let me read it right side up. Everything happens for a reason. Release regrets and embrace the opportunities for happiness and search for the silver lining. But this card was also upside down. So with the pain that came from a lot of the endings and decisions that were made last month, this was primarily at the end of last month. A lot of people started feeling it between the 15th and the 26th. The decisions were so heartbreaking and so painful that it was really hard to see anything good in this situation. And the Knight of Air, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. This is right side up. Events that occur with great speed take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. So a lot of the, like I said, a lot of the couples that ended, like this is great speed, how things ended. This is also great speed and how they came back. So a lot of people had people coming right back to them after making a pretty big decision. And there is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best reward. Review the details. So this was upside down. And this is saying that it was not. It was actually necessary for you. If they left you alone, it was necessary for you to allow them at this time, just at this time, to leave them alone. We've got the Nine of Air in the near future. It's upside down. Expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. So Nine of Air upside down means that the bad things that were occurring and happening, in my experience, that's no longer going to be true. We've got the 4 of Michael upside down. Insight that comes from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep, time off, seeking stress relief. What I don't want you guys to do is go fall back into old habits like drug abuse or drinking or alcohol to try to cope with the situation, because this card is upside down. You need quiet reflection for everything that happened. You need to be able to see things for what they were. Don't fall back into old behaviors and patterns. I understand things are hurting. I understand things are upsetting. But if you fall back into old behaviors and patterns, it's not going to help anything, because, you know, there's good coming. This is in the near future. 4 of Water. Missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. This card is upside down. So you're not going to, this is saying that all that discontentment and all that pain that you went through is going to stop being available. It's going to stop hurting you. You are opening you don't have to open your eyes to new possibilities, because they're already presenting themselves in beautiful ways. This is going to be a very, very temporary shift. So don't rely, like I said, on old crutches to get through, because you won't need them for very long. Allow whatever needs to come in, whatever communication to come in, so that you can get past it, because you're coming back together. If you're not already back together, you're coming back together very shortly, within this week. This could be up to a couple weeks. This is a general reading for all signs, by the way. This is a general reading for everybody, but you will be back together with the beloved that you're supposed to be back together with. If you are a twin flame, if you are a higher soulmate connection, whatever's going on here, whatever contract you will have back. King of Ariel, success, stable, accomplished, powerful, Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. So like I just said, you don't need to fall back into these addictive behaviors to cope, because you're going to have like serious good things coming your way in every way. There's going to be contentment and success in love. You're going to find the one you're supposed to be with. This is really cool. This card, the World, Archangel Michael. And it's got the infinity here, and it's got the infinity here. So everything is connected. And infinity is very much, if this was for twin flames, this is very much the sign for twin flames. 17, 8 are usually things that appear for all twin flames that I've talked to, because 1 and 7 make 8. So usually the twins, usually one will see 17 and the other will see 8. That's also a number for the chosen is 17. Again, added together means 8. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. So everything that happened, as painful as it has been, was actually the path for enlightenment. And this very much talked about twin flame energy. And then here we go with 8 as justice. Interestingly enough, I was just saying. Now, fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. So, like I said, don't fall back on old crutches and old habits to deal, because you don't need to. You're going to have everything that you need come to you in success. And this is the clarification of everything going on here. And the cards at the bottom of the deck are 8 of water. And that, when I picked it up, was upside down. So, let me turn reset it. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. And you will have spiritual and emotional growth, but you don't have to move on from who you think you have to move on to have that. Like I said, there was a lot of endings, like people block people, this and that, but it was for you and your beloved to truly see each other, because there was a lot of muddied and muddled waters for July. It was bad. People couldn't see who was who and what was what. And that is still trickling in with everything, but it is starting to finally clear out, and people are starting to see things clearly again. And then upside down again, the Queen of Gabriel, passionate, charming, brilliant, independent. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So that tells me, with that being upside down as well, with the overall energy, that is telling you that, you know, you haven't been confident, you haven't felt powerful, you felt really hurt by the situations that happened. Although I still think you can attract wonderful people. So let me lay down this last set of cards, and then I'm going to lay down the oracles, because I won't have time to do a full reading today. Well, I am doing a full reading, but it's kind of a mini. And I'm really enjoying working with the Archangel cards. I'm pulling from the bottom of the deck. Sometimes I do that. So what I'll do is I'll look at the top of the deck, the Chariot. Okay, so that will be the overall energy. The Chariot is about success. That's the overall energy here, success and achievements, goals made. I don't know any other reader that pulls from the bottom of the deck sometimes, but I do. So 6 of Chalices. So this was definitely someone that you had known in a past life. This was someone that you'd known from childhood, or this was definitely your twin flame. So this relationship that ended was something that was quite significant and powerful for you, something that really brought like the hammer down. We've also got Justice again, which is the 8 card. And I just talked about numerology for that. We've got 8 of Pentacles too. So we've got a lot of 8s in this reading. And justice means that right now, everything that was taken from you, that was not meant to be taken. There was a lot of spell work and stuff like that from past life relationships and stuff like that, also being cleansed and cleared out. And anything like that that was going on, justice is being served in every way. This has been a very karmic time. So whatever you were supposed to get, you got. So understand that anything that was, it could have been past life stuff, and you're thinking, but I didn't do anything to deserve that. And no, you wouldn't have in this life, but it could have been past life energy, especially with twin flames. And we've got the 8 of Pentacles on top of what seems to be in the near future. It'll be very quick, like I said, very quick moving energy. it seems to be really horrible, really horrendous. Everything's going to go awry. Everything's going to feel just, oh my God. But like I said, don't fall back on like chemical dependencies or anything like that to cope with your problems, because it's going to be quick. We've got the Eight of Pentacles coming in saying, I'm going to move this energy back into a more stable, loving place. So if your beloved has not come back, or your loved one has not come back that you would like to be with, they are going to be very soon. And we have got the Knight of Ariel, Four of Cups upside down, Four of Water. And then we've got the Ten of Wands. So a lot of communication, a lot of information. You will feel burdens from some of the information that you've got to sift through, but it's going to be really good in the long run, because you're going to be picking up where you left off and pulling into a new place for you both. You're going to be fine. You're going to be doing really good in the end, at the end of this week. We've got the Hierophant. So there are two mermaids coming toward him. So the Hierophant is telling me that he is giving just and wise and good advice for everybody, so that basically this was the divine masculine is growing and becoming more powerful. And if the divine masculine was the one that cut things down or cut things off, he will be coming back to you in a whole new powerful energy. There's not a lot going to be to worry about as much as you think. You might have one more big hiccup, but it's going to be really okay. By the end of the week, I really see things lifting and shifting in a powerful way. I don't do upside down oracle cards, so. Right. So that's what's going to be lifting, is a lot of codependency. Remember, I talked about don't go back to chemical dependencies, because that is definitely not going to make things better. These are challenges you're meant to be facing and overcoming right now, not diving headfirst into, no matter what is going on. You really need to reevaluate anything you're doing that is causing friction or problems in your relationship. Codependencies can be addictions to love. They can be addictions to sex. They can be addictions to drugs and alcohol. They can be a certain behavior pattern. They can be relationships going through certain patterns over and over again that are unhealthy, because unhealthy relationships can become quite addictive. And as you know, if you're a twin flame, those are things you're meant to be healing. Oops, I don't do upside down. Visualize success, see? Yes, I've been feeling this. The divine masculine is coming into a lot of their own power this week. A lot of their psychic gifts are starting to open up, and they're starting to hear and feel and see the psychic worlds more powerfully, much like the divine feminine always has done. The divine feminine is usually quite psychic when it comes to twin flames, soulmates, anyone that is usually having a higher level of relationship outside of 3D. I'm together with you because it makes sense, not out of love. Usually the divine feminine has been very psychically in tune, but it looks like the divine masculine, yay, you guys have been working so hard and you're finally coming to your own gifts now. So coming into your own powers and gifts and getting really, really psychic. Now, I know that a lot of the divine masculines born in the 90s and up have already shown a great aptitude for psychic gifts and abilities. It's the divine masculines born a little bit under that or before that that are having to learn their new skills and abilities more. Keep an open mind is the overall energy here. Your soulmate may differ from what your usual type and expectations. Mine certainly did. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be in all that you know, that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. That's the truth, isn't it? And this overall energy, I gotta read these quick. Goddess. This is talking about the divine feminine really feeling beautiful and lovely about herself no matter what had happened, because A lot of the divine masculines were the ones that ended things and left the divine feminine feeling really abandoned and hurt. But goddess, express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. So not only is that a message for the divine masculine balancing the feminine within himself so that he can become more open psychically, it's also the divine feminine saying take care of yourself and love yourself. So in the past, playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to have fun and shine. So what a lot of divine feminines and masculines did when they realized the mistake they made, whatever happened between you, they came back to each other trying to be playful so that they could recapture what had gone wrong. Law of attraction, relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of your energies. So the way you guys interacted with each other changed quite a great deal recently. And remember, I told you relationships that ended that were meant to be like twin flames, soulmates, higher soulmates, stuff like that. Love relationships are coming back together, started coming back together already and are coming back together fully now. Embrace. If they haven't, expect within the next few weeks, if you're supposed to be with them, you will be. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Right. And so right now with everything going on, justice being served, a lot of karma going on, romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. So this is a confirmation what you guys are feeling for each other is real and worth exploring. Base chakra. Choose only positive thoughts and describe your home, career, finances, and because your words determine your outcome. It's time to start speaking positivity into your twin flame soulmate relationship. Time to start seeing the positive, powerful good within you. Close your eyes and tell yourself you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of your circumstances you currently find yourself in. So, like I just said, the real feelings are real between you two. And the base chakra, choose only positivity. You're healing a lot of the base chakra. That's where Kundalini awakening happens, is through the base chakra. And you're healing a lot of the stuff that was going on that caused problems, negative problems and cycles in your relationships, because you needed to start seeing that you need to be only inject, especially twin flames, and twin flames don't often get this. You've got to interject really positive stuff in your relationship or you're going to get a lot of negative out of it. What you see, that person reflects back. That is your divine mirror. So close your eyes and tell yourself you deserve to feel joyful. I've already read that. Okay. Love yourself first. As this relationship, for those that have not already started coming back together, comes back together, the quick moving energy, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So love yourself and care about yourself before, even if it's your twin flame, before them, because you need to love and respect yourself. Part of the lessons with twin flames is learning to love and respect yourself. So visualize success. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in a positive outcome. Again, visualize success. And like I said, especially with twin flames and even with soulmates right now, with the kind of energy they have with each other right now at this time, with this really big mirroring time, the more you visualize success with your true love relationship, the more you'll have it. So sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. If this is not your twin flame, I have to say the other people are going away that were not, to show you who your twin flame really was, either by you doing it or by them doing it. This is just what's going on. Okay. Remember, I talked about don't fall back on chemical dependencies and things like that for your relationship, because you will really hurt you'll hurt things, because you're supposed to, another thing you're supposed to be learning is to get rid of codependency and things like that within your relationship. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, and I explained what addictions were. I also talked about mediumship with the divine masculine and how he is waking up. You have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. So their spiritual energy to everything is opening up. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. So everything you've had to heal, codependency, loving yourself first, finding yourself first, being, your own loving partner. That way your partner loves you more. The past is now behind you. Release it, embrace new possibilities, and the new path is now available to you. Follow faith. So a lot of twin flames have had to do like so much healing work to release codependency, to release, the ability that this idea that you shouldn't love yourself first. I mean, people seem to act like if you love yourself first, I mean, some people that love themselves first maybe aren't doing it for the greatest reasons, but um, like learning to actually like your company and like who you are, before you have to work on yourself before you can give yourself to someone else in a way that would, be anything that they would want. Look at your heart. Would you want that if someone gave it to you? And if you say no, then you need to do some serious work on yourself. I remember at one point with myself, I said, I want to be the best partner I can be for myself and for whoever I'm with. So I started working really hard to be the best partner for myself and whoever I'm with. This could be the one. This is clarification. You already met the romantic partner you seek. You have already met your twin flame, or the one that is for you. The person that is right now coming back, that is your twin flame or your romantic partner. Singing and dancing. Express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. So if you are having a hard time opening up your psychic gifts, meditate. It's one that I always talk about. Meditate, meditate. But also singing, dancing, expressing yourself creatively helps open up your psychic gifts too. So for the divine feminines that may not be real great with that, this is a chance for you to start opening that up. And for the divine masculines, it's also something you could do through creativity. And a message for you. I am thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So there you go. There's your twin flame soulmate love reading for the 13th to the 20th of August. And oh dear, where have I gone? It ended on a beautiful note with a message for you. And now you know that this one truly loves you and they are the one for you. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed week and many bright blessings. Bye, and thank you.